Hey everyone, Aparna here with day 26. Yes, I can't believe it is day 26. I probably say that, or I've been saying that every day, right? That I can't believe I reached here. Yes, it is indeed true. I'm not coming from a background where I use acrylic paints on canvases. Oh, sorry, no, not canvases. I meant paper. I do not paint on paper, and this has been a challenge and something that I have been very curious about. Never done it before, except for two times when I used acrylic paints on white paper, and it was nice. However, I didn't really pursue that line. So now suddenly I just felt like I wanted to try something different. As you know, if you have been visiting my YouTube channel, that I have been waiting to do acrylics again after a long break. And yeah, this is what I started doing with. Like, this is how I um, came back to acrylics. I'm coming back to acrylics, I would say. It's still a bit of a struggle for me. I still getting a little bit tired, but I'm really enjoying it because this is a smaller size surface, challenging surface. Never done it on paper, always did it on canvas, but yes, having fun. Now in this part, if you see the paper, this is, I'm doing it on 300 gsm 100% cotton paper. The name of the sketchbook is Viviva colors. And as you can see, before I cover this entire painting, the white part, the part where I'm painting, that is the part that I applied gesso on, and I'm painting on the gesso. Now if you see the color of the background that I just painted here, and the color of the page that you can see on the border, that's more on the left side, around the painting, if you see, they seem to be similar, right? Because the more I see it, I'm realizing, oh my god, this paper is indeed very creamy color. So I have been doing this challenge, like first 20 paintings I did without applying gesso on the paper, just went directly on the paper with my colors. And after the 20th painting, from the 21st, I started applying gesso on the paper and then painting on it. I'm having a wonderful time. Definitely see a difference here. Colors seem to be more vibrant after applying the gesso, which makes complete sense to me. However, the two paintings that I made last time on the smaller size, the ones that I did not really you know continue further doing, but two attempts I did make, those papers, those paints were uh, they turned out to be extremely vibrant. Now I've been thinking about it, like maybe it's got something to do with this paper, because this is a creamy paper. So yeah, it's experimenting. I think I'm going to continue experimenting a bit more on paper, and also have to see how to uh, store the sketchbook, because I do know acrylic paints will stick even when they are absolutely dry. So what I have done is, once this sketchbook is over, I'm going to put a thin layer of well, I thought of giving it a varnish, but I don't think I'm going to do that, because I still haven't managed to find a varnish that does not have a smell to it. So I'm not going to apply varnish, but I will be keeping tracing paper between each sheet uh, in this sketchbook. So I'm going to do that, and hopefully nothing is going to go wrong in future. This is for me, this is a sketchbook, so it's for me, so I don't have to be extra careful about it. I know a lot of people feel sketchbooks are extremely precious. Nothing should happen to them. They have to be filled with perfect, beautiful pieces of artwork. And I know that people want, kind of everything has to stay perfect in there. But for me, it's not like that. For me, I see a sketchbook as a playground, as a place where I can explore. All these paintings that I have been making so far are actually not really finished. I mean, I know, I do understand now that I watch myself paint when I'm doing a voiceover each day. The more I'm seeing myself do that, I do realize it does look like a sketchbook with pretty paintings, but to be very honest, they are not. They actually don't have so many details as I would like to give in a normal bigger size canvas. These are A5 size sketchbooks, and I try to keep them, I won't say less details, because that's what I like. I love details, so it is hard for me to not to give details. Yes, it is said that the smaller the size of the canvas or a paper, the lesser details is a better way at looking at a painting. It looks more appealing. However, it's my sketchbook, it's my playground. I can do whatever I want to do, right? Um, I love details. I know it can be done, and it is absolutely being done. If you check out any YouTube artists who do tiny paintings, I think Leslie Strauss would be um, one of those examples. She's so amazing. She does painting on very tiny papers, and she does an amazing job. And there is a good balance in her paintings, and there are details in it. So I think for sketchbooks and concepts like this, it's a very subjective matter, it's very personal. Sketchbooks or art in general is very subjective. What I like, you may not like. What you like, I may not go along with that concept, and that is absolutely fine. There's nothing to worry about. There is nothing to feel bad about. You are not here to please me, I am not here to please you. This is my sketchbook, my journey, my way of doing the work. And yes, it's just about sharing. That's the only thing that I'm doing, is I'm just sharing, because I do know that there are people who can correlate with my style of work, and can understand what I'm trying to say, and is just sharing, really. That's about it, right? But end of the day, I am creating something that is for myself, and sketchbooks are meant for that. Not just sketchbooks, to be very honest. I feel any art that you do, you need to do it first for yourself, for your soul, for your inner peace. And I know a lot of people feel intimidated by blank papers, blank canvas, a sketchbook, or any kind of surface. But my point is, how else will you create if you do not face a blank paper, right? Yes, you can, of course, apply a layer of color, be like, for example, burnt sienna or a cool blue on your canvas, and you can start painting. It still is blank. You still will have to show up, right? So you should do that. You should do without any fear of making bad art, because the more you create, the better you will get at your artwork, right? And that's what we want. That's what you want to see in your sketchbook, right? So go along with it. In this particular painting, I did give more details than what I have been doing so far. I painted way more rocks than I've been doing so far, because I just wanted to see how it looks. Now, if you see here, what I did was, I this video is becoming very very long, and as you can see, I made so many rocks here because that's what I was trying to do. So what I did was, I stopped the video, and I went on and created the rocks, the first layer and the base of the rocks, the colors, and then I came back because it was taking time, and also due to some reason my fingers are becoming numb while painting. Highly concerned about it. I did show it to my doctor. They did say there might be some kind of a nerve issue on my right hand, and I was like petrified hearing that. However, things are not that bad yet, so it has to be monitored. And I am thinking I will start practicing with my left hand. I did read a book by Betty Edwards called Right Side of the Brain, and there was one exercise there when you had to try to draw with your left hand, and I really enjoyed it. And today I was thinking, oh shoot, do I have to start doing that for future, because right now I'm okay, but something has started. So yes, concerned, worried about the thing, but anyway, right now I did genuinely struggle painting this one. I had to stop couple of times and pause couple of times. I do apologize if those disconnects are kind of visible in my video, but I was finding it a bit difficult to paint. But I managed. Nothing fell from my hands, so that was a good thing according to the doctors. Anyway, let's get back to the painting part. So what I was saying is that in this painting, I was trying to add more elements to it and see how it works. I really really loved how this painting came about, so I'm thinking I'm going to create a bigger painting of this one, and with more details and more brightness to it. Though I have applied gesso, I still do feel that I can't uh, get the exact vibrancy that I get in a canvas. It is much better now. Colors are definitely vibrant, more vibrant than the earlier pages. However, I feel it could have been better. Anyway, we will see how that goes. This sketchbook, every painting that I'm making in here are actually supposed to be thumbnails. Now, I'm not used to thumbnails because I use reference pictures from royalty free websites like Pixabay or Pixels, and I choose photographs which look good to me, and I'm happy with how the lighting is, and I'm happy with how the composition is. So I realized now that I have been just looking at the photograph and painting it. I cannot copy it, but it has been pretty much similar. But I haven't been really making thumbnails and making my own compositions so far. Certain elements I've just been, if I feel they are a bit too much, but I like the rest of it, I just have been eliminating those objects from there and just replacing them with maybe another tree or a bush or something like that. And that is how it has been. So now I really want to try and draw thumbnails, create my own compositions, and have some more fun, right? My kid is going off to uni, and that's really making me feel little I'm proud of her. I'm so happy for her, but a part of me is also feeling very you know how it feels, right? a little bit lonely, a little bit sad, super excited, all kind of mixed feelings. So I need to keep myself on track. I want to be happy and I don't want to feel miserable about anything, because there is nothing to feel miserable about, right? This is life and I've done the same thing. But yeah, so I want to keep myself focused doing art and learning new things now, things that I haven't really done before. I want to experiment those things. And yeah, keep going on. I'm so far really loving how this painting is coming out, and really enjoyed, and I took my time. However, my phone does not really accept more than 1 hour 10 minutes of a continuous video. Therefore, I have to kind of stop the video and then reduce it, like reducing the in the time lapse, and then I delete the original video for 1 hour. It's kind of a bit of a pain, but I'm also learning, so having fun with this entire YouTube thing that I'm doing. So yeah, life is interesting, life is happening, a lot of things happening in here, really enjoying my art journey. I will be doing more. Someday I plan to explain better what I am doing and how I am doing. Definitely. Now, here, what was happening is uh, I was almost coming to an end to this video, and I thought I'm done with it. And I was not, I really, I wasn't really looking at the painting from a distance. So I almost finished at this point, and I stopped recording because I thought it was done, until I stood up. Like here, showed you a thumbs up, like, yeah, all done. However, here I'm back again because I realized that this painting was lacking some values in it, especially the ones in the foreground. And values are extremely important for a painting to look good. And I did see some issues in the work. However, I decided that I'm not going to really keep fixing everything, because this is not a finished work. This is to have fun, to get an idea. It's more like a thumbnail, but I'm quite excited, at least excited enough that it has made me want to create a bigger piece of artwork. I do wish that there was some browns that I wish I would have pulled from the background to the foreground, because right now I feel there is just like too much of grays in it. And as you can see here, I did add a little bit of a brown here, but when I see it in person, I do feel I could have done a better job. I could have added a little bit more brown on the rocks, but it is what it is. I had a fantastic time. I really, really enjoyed. I think this is one of those paintings that I took way longer than what I was doing in the previous ones. And I think that made me very happy. That made me, because that is how I work with acrylics, and I'm glad to see that I'm getting back in shape. I am, of course, concerned with what is happening in my fingers. The numbness is concerning, but life has to go on, right? I just need to find a way somehow. I don't know how, what to do, but we will see about that part. And for now, enjoying a lot, and I do hope you guys get to grab your sketchbooks and have a fantastic time as well. Just do what makes you feel happy. There are no rules in your world, except for copying and passing off your artwork, as yours, when you have actually copied from somebody else, is the thing that you don't do, and couple of more things that you don't do. Other than that, if you're having fun in your artwork, you're doing it all for yourself, then go ahead, have fun, look into Pinterest, look into royalty free websites where you get loads of stuff in there, and just do your thing, right? Do whatever you feel like doing, just have fun. It is important and essential that you have fun and let go of all your inhibitions, right? So if you like this video, then please do like, share and subscribe, and until next time, stay happy and stay creative. Bye bye.